Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Here's Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And now on the heels of the pick 6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. Out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Charles Haley buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles Haley. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And now Edelman. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And he's got room, and in the open field, it's C.J. Spiller. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. C.J. Spiller, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Escapes the sack. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's to the 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to go down again. Charles Haley in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a first carry here for Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 11. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here. begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flush to his right. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Allen looks to throw on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Now they can't bring him down. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They run behind center with Spiller. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
And again, it's Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead. CeeDee Lamb in there to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stroud on third down now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A former Cowboy, Charles Haley, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Taken from just outside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And they will take over first and 10. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This now a 3rd and 4. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Stroud, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let's go!
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Fights through him. Still fighting for more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Tomlinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's
That's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. There he goes, Julian Edelman. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Brock Krause. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Gates for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run.
They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Charles Haley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And out come the Chiefs now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Out to the left here to Reed. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.